Hey guys, what's up? Well, I didn't invite anyone today. Some people are just popping in because of the regular Sunday webinar. What's up? I'm just thinking, should I push that syndication button? We're going to talk about my story today, and guys, this was, come on in. Let me know if you're in, guys, especially on the webinar. Can you hear me and see me? Yeah, I'm not jumping around, am I? So it's an emotional process. Wow, guys, this is something I've been holding back on for a while, even though I knew that my story is kind of like, I guess I was waiting to get measurable results, or no, I was just scared. The fears were kicking in, and they're still kicking in. They're kicking in more than ever now. Like, I mean, getting into a book. It appears they've gone through my 2,000 words. It's just my story thus far. It's called The Journey Thus Far. That's my chapter, and it's what I'm going to use. It's what I'm going to use in my business to create connections. Remember, your story's not about showing off. It's about creating connections throughout so that people connect with you in your story, and it creates curiosity. How did he do that? Or how did she do that? Or that seems like a person that I can gel with. We have stuff in common, and it seems like someone that can actually help me. Okay? So that's kind of like, how can I say, it's throughout your whole story. It's not really a call to action only at the end. It's throughout your whole story. You're always connecting through experiences in your life. It's going to bring up some hate, guys. I'm going to tell you right now, okay? This is one of my fears still. I'm getting over it. I can take the hate pretty good. And it's always going to happen. You can't fight it. The more audience... Am I good? By the way, we're syndicated. We're going everywhere right now. I'm doing it, guys. So the best way I can... We're good? Awesome. I'll give shout-outs later, because what I'm going to do is... The easiest way to do this is I'm going to share with you the version... Well, I'm going to share with you the big story today and the short bio, okay? So I'll share with you mine, and you can kind of model that for now, because to be quite honest with you guys, it's been a struggle for me to get this on paper. An extreme struggle. I don't mind doing cold calls. I don't mind doing so many things I don't mind doing. But this is probably the most powerful part of your business, getting connections through your story, and especially in attraction marketing. But it's also the part that for me was the most difficult, because I went through a lot of loss. I bounced back from it all, but still, as I was writing down even just a bullet, it brought me back to those parts of my life, and it was so emotionally draining. It was. I don't think I've had a project this intense yet in this business. And then you get it on paper, and you're like, I have to take some of that out, or I should put it back in. I have. When I shared part of my story in the beginning, I got a lot of hate, like a lot of hate, and it wasn't necessarily publicly. It was mostly over the telephone. People would, like, big leaders. I was blown away, okay? Like huge leaders that were knocking me, or just bringing out my past a lot over the telephone as if it's current events. At first I got shooken up, so I took a lot of the stuff down, but at the same time, those are the things that I've got some of my best connections right now. Like the people I talk to one-on-one and I get ideas from and I chat with on a regular basis. You can't chat with everybody. It becomes impossible after a while. But the people I chat with, and the people I will probably grow multiple seven-figure businesses with in the future, remember, teamwork makes the dream work. You're looking for people who you can connect with at a very high level and create some great things to change more lives. So I want to connect on a mass level, but I'm always sniffing out and looking for people who are kind of like me. You're going to feel that way too. It doesn't mean I don't connect with people who are not like me. because a lot of people, most people have had rough times, like big time. It's not what happened, it's how you bounce back from it, right? So what I'm going to do today, since we don't have that many people on here, well, we're going to get, this will get 5,000 views for sure, but that's not a lot. That's not a lot. Because right now I'm in the process where I've got my story down. You may want to take notes throughout. I'm not going to dissect everything, okay guys? Not today. Today I want to go through it. It's good for me as well, because as many of you know, in 1, 2, 3 days, I'm off to Toronto. I'm off to do this on live TV. I don't know how much we're going to dig into my story. However, it's good for me to get it out live right now. Just get it out. It'll be good practice in case they do get on it. What do you think of my beard? I got to throw this off somehow, right? Yeah, I don't think they should call me Patch Adams. It doesn't get more patchy than that, and I'm doing that so I could get a clean shave, okay, guys, for the show. That's why. I'm not doing the scruff thing. I don't have the jawline for it. So, and I'm getting a short haircut too. I know you guys care about that stuff. That's why I had to put it out there. And I'm also dodging a little bit. I'm dodging. I'm like, do I want to share this? Don't I? It's already done. The 2,000 words have been submitted, and I mean, there's talk about, well, the publisher actually dropped the idea. I guess she went through the 2,000 words, obviously, and she went through the idea of doing my own book, publishing my own book. So, being a publisher, I'm sure the publisher knows. They see how much stuff does a publisher see. It's got to be crazy. So if it had that kind of impact on the publisher, it's got to get out there, guys. Okay, so let's do this. I'm going to just share my screen. We're going to go through some and get your questions ready, because after this, I'm going to come out. Some of you may stick around. Some of you may drop out. I can't care about that anymore. I can't care about it. I am who I am. I better myself every day, even today. Well, no, not really. I mean, I can't get much better, can I? Gotta throw some humor in there. Keep this real, right? Keep it real. Keeping it real. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump in and get your questions ready. I'm going to share with you my short bio. I'm going to share with you my 2,000 words. That's what you should be working on, your 2,000 words. Get it on paper. Believe me, it'll change a million times. Well, it'll change a good probably half a dozen times. Really change. Because as you put it on paper, you see it and you reread it. You're like, I want to go a little more in depth there, or I want to take it out a little bit. 2,000 words is a good start. Because once you got your 2,000 words, people are going to ask you about certain events in your life. And then in interviews, which, by the way, in a future webinar, we're going to pitch our story to people. Because your story is your interview. It's more eyeballs. It's more exposure. And people are always looking to interview people. It's an easy thing to do. Like, this book came to me because of attraction marketing. The interview came to me. But if I was proactive, I could do an interview a week easy, more than that if you want. And the more you do, the more you put them on your blog, the more people want to interview you. So they're gonna get into certain parts of your story. They'll be like, tell me more about the substance abuse phase of your journey, or tell me more about how you managed to feed yourself when you were homeless. They get into that stuff. I know they do it because I watch interviews on television. So let's do it. I'm going to go share, and here we go. I'm going to try that word, vulnerable. Maybe a little vulnerable. So let's go. Let's share that, and I'm coming out. We can answer anything today, guys. Doesn't matter. I'm just hanging out with you guys. This isn't a big structured thing. It's to get you thinking and get you writing. Get you writing your 2,000 words. So we're going to do the 2,000 words, then we're going to do the PowerPoint presentation. I'm babbling already, but it's more of a dodging. I'm dodging. I don't want to do it, but here we go. This power-packed mini course, loaded with valuable insights and hands-on demonstrations, is currently free. Yes, you heard that right. Absolutely free. So what are you waiting for? Click the link in the description, the link in the bio, or the button on the page, depending on where you're seeing this video.